Thanks for clicking on my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make a delicious lemon blueberry cream cheese cake. You can also follow me on these platforms. So the first thing that I did was took some blueberries out of the can and added some lemon zest and a little bit of sugar to make it like syrupy so it can thicken up. And then I'm just going to let it cook on down until it gets a little bit thicker because I'm going to use this in the cake. So now I'm going to go ahead and start off by putting all of my dry ingredients into a bowl, and I'm just going to stir it around a little bit to make for sure all of the dry ingredients get mixed well throughout. In my mixing bowl here, I have 1 cup of butter and 1 cup of sugar, now adding in another cup. So I'm going to go ahead and get that to mixing together. And you want to allow this to mix for about 5 minutes. You want it light and fluffy. And you should see the sugar glistening. Let me stop this mixer so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So now I'm just going to show you guys how this looks. See how light and fluffy and shiny. It's just so pretty. So now I'm just going to go on ahead and continue so I can go on and add my eggs in. And the recipe will be in the description box. Make for sure your eggs are at room temperature and add them in 1 at a time until they are totally disappeared. So once this one is gone, we'll add another one. And if more than one falls in, no problem. Just continue on with your mixing. It won't harm your batter at all. Add another one in. This is such a nice batter, and the cake is going to be so moist. Just be patient with it. And just scrape down your bowl. Make for sure there's nothing standing at the bottom and or sides. Dig it on down, move it on up. All right, so we done dug all the way to the bottom. As you can see, you see just some plain white parts. Yes, it was some sitting. We do not want to mess up this delicious cake. So now we'll just continue on with the mixing because we have to start adding in our extracts and our lemon juice. This is the extract, both of those, lemon and vanilla. Now I'm putting in 3 tablespoons of that delicious lemon juice. I love lemon juice. And y'all, it's good for you. It's going to give this cake the very best flavor. Nothing like the natural lemon itself. Now it's time for the dry ingredients. I'm just putting in 1 spoon of the dry ingredients at a time. And as that is mixing, you're going ahead and add in your heavy cream. And make sure you keep your mixer on low because you don't want to overwork your flour. And just continue on with your dry ingredients and your wet, and just make for sure that you start with your dry and you end with your dry. More cream. All right, y'all, isn't that batter beautiful? That is a done deal. Absolutely beautiful. So now that we have finished this here, we can go on to the very next step, which is putting them in their greased pan. And we put some parchment paper in at the bottom of the pan as well because we do not want to burn this cake. So now I'm just putting some of that blueberry in here, and I'm just going to fold it in. Do not stir because it will make your cake all the same color and you will not have little portions here and portions there. So just kind of fold it in because we don't want the cake to be totally blue, or better yet, purple. Just a little bit, and that's it. Now it's time to go ahead and put them in their pan. Beautiful dough. I told y'all, this is some beautiful dough. Just go on ahead and spread it out evenly in the pan. So I'm just going to go on ahead and continue on with the other two because this is a 3-layer cake, and I'll be right back. All right, the cake is done. So I'm just putting a little bit of that buttercream cream cheese down, and I'm just going to go on ahead and put the cake on top of that. Put some wax paper all around this cake because we don't want to mess up the cake plate. And so now I'm going to go on ahead and start frosting this cake. And when I frost in my cake, I like to put a lot of the frosting in between the layers of the cake. I like to push the frosting to the edges and have just some in the middle of the cake. Now make for sure your cake is real cool, okay? You don't want to frost it while it's warm at all. And you can see how I'm pushing it to the edges. So I'm just going to finish this up and I'll be right back. Here's the cake, y'all. I tried to make it nude around the edges. This cake is absolutely delicious. I promise you guys. And you guys can thank me later because it's going to be good. If you follow it the way I say on the directions, it's going to be good. Flawless, okay? Just look at that. This cake, though, y'all, the family and friends fell in love with this cake. I told them this was a good cake. I had to make it to show them. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy. And I thank you all for your time. And I plan to see you all on the next video. Y'all stay safe. I'm out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about what your girl ROZZY is doing on her page. Make for sure you turn on your notifications and hit that bell so you'll be notified of any new videos or whenever I go live. And you can also follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at ROZZY'S Life. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye-bye.